see. Market's down. It's up on its 24, but it's down overall. Hello. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the show. We are live here, coming to you from beautiful, cloudy Orlando, Florida, where this show is broadcast from 3 times a day, every day. You can find us on all forums, sources, and sorts of social media, especially anything that says Nay's Garden, and we'll probably pop up. This morning I was on Twitter, and I saw a tweet from my very good friend and friend of the show, I might say, Ron Placone. He had put up some kind of a response, and seeing as he's a comedian, he was talking about Roseanne Barr, another comedian. I was interested to see what he had to say there. So let's go through the tweet from Ron Placone. Okay? Now, here it is. Let me just bring that up here. Great. So, right here, this is a Ron Placone tweet. And, okay. And you can see he says, that's cool that Roseanne is getting her material from Ted Cruz. Right? So, she tells a joke, and, I guess Ted Cruz a few weeks ago had put up a tweet that said that his pronouns were, no one cares, or whatever, something like that. So Roseanne does this joke. I'm sorry. Let me get that volume up here. We've got none for some reason. Okay, I must have brought it up on the wrong. I did. Damn, I brought it up on the wrong browser. Give me a second here, folks. Okay, we'll try this again. Okay. All right. So now we should be able to hear this a lot louder. Yes. Let's see.
No concept of reality. They've been living in a bubble forever. Asking questions have nothing to do with the real world.
So she's talking about kids, right? So I'm going to play that again. So now you know what she's talking about. She's talking about kids.
No concept of reality. They've been living in a bubble forever. Asking questions have nothing to do with the real world. What is my gender, Mom? What is my gender? Your gender is get a job. That's your gender.
Now, she got a good laugh from the audience because it was a funny joke. And they naturally laughed at something that was naturally funny. That sounds like an original joke to me. But let's keep going here.
What are they thinking? Ask it, what is a woman? They don't know that. That one.
And I'm just going to say, I agree. The whole what is a woman thing, it's just so stupid. It's just such a stupid question that people ask that. And that they make that into an issue where there should be no issue. You are whatever you want to be. I don't care what you are. Call yourself whatever you want to be. I don't care. It doesn't involve me. And she makes a very good point. Unfortunately, she's doing this out of hatred, and I'm doing it out of common sense and facts. So there is a difference. Her heart's in the wrong place, and mine is in the right place. So remember that. I'm not siding with right-wingers. Understand that.
They're asking all the time, what is a woman? I'll tell you what a woman is. A woman is me. That's what a woman is, okay? A woman is someone who cleans up everybody else's. That's what a woman is.
Funny
a woman is somebody whose boobs hang down to her knees with a prolapsed uterus from giving birth to 5 ungrateful little privileged never had to work for anything in their whole damn life.
So
my pronouns are kiss my
pronouns are kiss my ass. So that, the summing it all up, my pronouns are, that's the, oh, you're a joke thief, you stole Ted Cruz's joke. Big deal. You know, she was summing it all up, and that is something that we're all familiar with. You know, my pronouns are, go fuck yourself, whatever. I think it's hilarious, and I think it was an excellent way to finish that joke off. Okay, that being said, now I'm not a professional comedian. Let's see what Ron Placone had to say about it. Ron says, that's cool that Roseanne's getting her material from Ted Cruz. So you got to say, okay, he's opening the floor up for people to attack a fellow comedian, somebody that works in his business with him, that does what he does, and she probably gets plenty of respect from Ron Placone for what she's done with her life as far as comedy goes. And I have a feeling that Ron Placone has a lot of respect for Roseanne Barr. At the same time, he's encouraging his audience to go attack this woman based on, you know, she's a right-winger and he's a liberal. You know, she gets her material from Ted Cruz. Okay, Ted Cruz probably said it, and he's probably just being factual about it. But at the same time, you know, Ron, this is just going to encourage your audience to attack Roseanne Barr based on her politics and not on whether or not she's funny and she's good at what she's chosen to do with her life. And that's sad. I digress. Look at this. Look, Holly says, my friend Holly says, she's not funny, she's cringe. Really, Holly? I beg to disagree with you. I laughed, and my 81-year-old Hillary Clinton supporting mother laughed too. Even knowing that Roseanne Barr's a right-winger, my mother still laughed at the joke. You know why, Holly? Because my mom isn't blinded by playing a side, like you were when you responded to this tweet. And when you said, she's not funny, she's cringe, I disagree with you on that. Now, beauty's in the eye of the beholder, and so is comedy, but an entire room full, okay, of audience members laughed naturally at the joke. It wasn't a forced laugh. It was actual laughter. And I laugh every time I watch this as well, because it's funny, and I know funny. So I challenge you, Holly, to once again go back, watch the clip again, and you tell me that she's not funny. And you mean it, really? She's not funny? Seriously? Because if you say that Roseanne Barr's not funny, when I know that she is, I kind of question your view of reality. Just like I'm questioning Ron Placone's view of reality for opening up this conversation against her. As a fellow comedian. You know, I just kind of funny that he's viciously attacking Roseanne Barr in this way. You know, and allowing, well, he's not doing it. You know, this is like somebody that spins a top and then lets the top spin. You know, Ron Placone spun the top. Okay, don't get me wrong. He directed his masses to attack this woman by his sideways comment about her getting her joke from Ted Cruz. You know, I've seen other right-wingers say my pronouns are this and that and the other. I resemble that remark. I do. I agree with it. I don't care about your fucking pronouns. So when people make jokes about pronouns, I laugh. And I make light of it because pronouns are a joke and they should be made light of. And nobody fucking cares what your fucking pronouns are. I'm not a right-winger. I just don't like your fucking pronouns. I don't need to hear them. All right? If the one thing the right-wingers got correct, it's that they don't fucking care about your fucking pronouns. Yeah, and the ones that are like all concerned about them and need to know what your gender is and all that, well then that's a whole other level. Like I said, that's pushing it, you know, into being driven by right-wing hate. Let's keep it real. We're keeping it real here. We keep it real here every day. So let's go on with some of these comments. She's not funny, she's cringe, says our friend of the show, Holly. The public bit slow to take that religion was replaced with political bias at the tool of thought control. I don't get that. I don't get that response at all. Okay. It's too bad because I liked Roseanne. Oh, so because she made a joke about gender, now you can't like her anymore? Huh. Also, I think you could argue that her eponymous sitcom, I don't know what eponymous means, was pro-working class. Yes, it absolutely was pro-working class. Still, this clip is not great. I completely disagree with your statement. It's a fantastic clip, and Roseanne Barr is killing it in that clip. and she's proving that she's funny and she can still get up on a stage and make people laugh. If you were going to steal material, why wouldn't you steal it from one of the all-time comedy greats? Because she's just making a summary of the whole gender thing, and she's using something that's commonly known and funny as basically a punchline to sum it all up. That's why. You don't understand comedy. You don't understand, popular jokes and things like that. And comedians use stuff like that all the time. So I wouldn't expect some fucking nobody on Twitter to understand that. Okay, this armchair commie says, I miss this Roseanne. The new one seems like she's going down the boo-hoo, I had to face consequences for my actions. Now I'm going to vent my spleen on stage to racist mouth breathers path. Yeah, Roseanne might be a right-winger and she might be racist and all that stuff. But, this little clip that they showed of her doesn't inspire me to just hate on her. And pile on is what all of these people are doing on this Ron Placone thread. He's inspiring. He's encouraging his audience to hate on Roseanne Barr. This is not how we accomplish anything politically. By attacking a vanilla, basically someone who's not even got in power. Just somebody who says things that's a comedian. And we're going to attack her on Twitter because, she's a right-winger. So we don't like her. So she can't be funny. Even when she's factually funny, we can't admit that. That makes us a bunch of liars. Okay? And that's something you got to look at here. When Holly says that Roseanne Barr's not funny, I scratch my head and I go, Holly, she is funny. My 81-year-old mother, who hates right-wingers, laughed at her joke. So if my mom laughed at her joke, I'm just kind of curious why you couldn't laugh at a joke that was obviously funny. When she says to her kids, hey, what's your, Mom, what's my gender? She says, your gender's get a goddamn job. That's fucking hilarious. How is that not a funny joke? How's that not a funny joke? I'm sorry we have such a horrible small audience today. Did the notifications? I'm sick of asking notifications go out because you guys know when I'm live. You know when to check.
Oh, you know what? I didn't get any notifications for YouTube.
None went out. I didn't get any notifications either. But my audience knows better. They know to go log into YouTube and see if I'm live. They're all looking at their watches or clocks. They know what time it is. They're like, man, Nate should be live right about now. Maybe I should go check on YouTube and just see if the notifications didn't go out. Let's see if any of my audience is smart enough to do that.
I mean, if I come on here and turn it on in the morning.
So let's keep going here. It says, it's cool that Roseanne doesn't know the difference between verbs, nouns, and pronouns. Right. Because, this is just a stupid little attack, a silly little funny attack on Roseanne Barr. Because, she was making a joke and it doesn't even relate. It's funny. And now Isha K says, she isn't even funny. Well, if I had some audience members here who could talk in my chat, I bet you they'd be saying that, no, that was actually pretty funny. But, I digress because no one's here. Thanks, FuckTube and everybody else.
Food and hell. Food critics evolved into cancel culture.
What? It's been sad and pathetic seeing comedians having to lean into the political divide to stay relevant.
Food and hell. She was factual with humor.
She was factual with humor. Factual? You're Hoot and Howl, you're not making any sense at all. She's telling jokes, dude. What do you mean factual? What are you talking about? Think all 12 of Nation's subscribers will tune in? Oh, okay. So they're trying to say that not a lot of people watch her. Haha, I get it. Oh man, it's so strange and sad to see this happening to so many of them. Awful, unfunny, boring, and lazy. What are you talking about? I laughed. It wasn't unfunny. It was quite funny. You see how these people pile on? Because of Ron Placone, they want to please Ron Placone. So they pile on with his sentiment, and then they start straw manning and adding bullshit And now we're just in a snowball pattern, rolling down a mountain of bullshit. You know? She was telling the truth with humor. No, she wasn't telling the truth, dude. She was telling jokes. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. She wasn't telling the truth. She was telling jokes. Quit trying to sound like you're... I just... Hoot and Howl's like trying to pontificate on some shit or whatever. I don't know what you're trying to do, Hoot, but just stop. Stop trying so hard, bro. You're not paying attention at all. She's just fucking making jokes about gender and pronouns and shit like that. She's not telling fucking truth. She's making some fucking jokes. She said, what's my gender? She goes, your gender's go get a fucking job. What's that telling the truth? It's a fucking joke. You know, she said my pronouns are go fuck yourself. What do you mean she's telling the truth? It's a fucking joke. What are you even talking about? I'm just pointing out, Hoot and Howl, I'm just pointing out that you're saying shit that doesn't make sense at all. It's unrelatable, and I really wish that people would be able to relate to the things that I talk about on the show, like Jiminy does. Jiminy is always up on everything that I say. I'm glad he's here in a voice chat with me, because he totally gets it. You know, but I deal with people that don't seem to listen to what I'm saying, or it's like you trying to appease me. Like all the people that responded to Ron Placone, oh, let's just say what Nay wants to hear. No, Nay doesn't want to just hear what the fuck you think I want to hear you say that I want to hear. That's not it. I want you to give me your opinion on it, and I want to hear your opinion based on what you're observing, and I want to know by what you said that you've been paying attention to what was said. So don't just try to appease me, man, with a comment. I mean, listen, pay attention. I mean, listen to what I'm saying, man. Yeah. It's like you're piling on to something that doesn't even make sense.
Comedians have been pushing the boundaries on issues and social issues and make commentary on it forever.
Dude, that's what she's always done, and she's always been controversial, and she's always been really good at that. But I digress. Oh man, it's so strange, sad to see. Okay, unfunny. Okay, now someone else says, this guy Merlin Media says, love it. Yeah, I love it too. So I'm gonna retweet you and I'm gonna follow you. I know, right? I spelled hysterically right? Oh my god, I spelled hysterically right. I spelled democratic wrong though. I left the A out. Okay. You know, it's like, okay, so I responded to that and I said, I know my 81-year-old mother, who's a Democrat, you know, she laughed hysterically at the joke. You know, even after I told her that, I said, now, Roseanne Barr is a right-winger. She goes, really? I go, yeah, she's a full-on right-winger, Mom, but you tell me if you think this is funny. And she laughed. I said, see? You can laugh at somebody, and you don't have to not laugh at a joke because you don't like the person. That's you not being real. That's you being a liar. Okay, you're fucking lying if you're saying that Roseanne Barr wasn't funny. You're fucking lying, and a whole room full of people disagreed with your fucking lie. She proved you're a liar when all those people laughed at her joke. And boy, did they laugh. They let out a hell of a laugh.
Yeah. You got to go after like sensitive issues to get that response. If you just talk about boring stuff, nobody's going to find it funny. It's pretty common. Pretty, common knowledge, you would think.
Men with Chests says, really edgy and cool tweet. I don't understand that. That's worded so weird. Like, are you being sorry? Is this sarcasm? Or are you just from another country and you don't understand how English works?
Yeah.
She's actually funny, says Joe. Thank you, Joe. I agree.
It's just he insulted. Watch Dice Clay or something like that.
Wow, someone says she's actually funny. So I said, wow, some truth finally. Yes, she is very funny. Who cares if the punchline was taken from elsewhere? It all connected and the audience agreed. Yeah, I hope Ron Placone sees all these responses I put. He's going to see them. So would you cancel her? Says Free Julian Assange. Exactly. Let's show her a little bit more respect for what she's accomplished, you know? Number one, she's a woman. And she's gone as far as she's gone. I don't know, maybe Ron Placone might actually be there might be a little jealousy in there. I wonder there's a little professional jealousy in there. I'll tell you what, I'm jealous of her. I'm jealous of Ron Placone. But I'm jealous of her too. You know, I'd love to be able to do what she did. That would be awesome. Be on a TV show and have millions of people loving me and watching me on TV. It's freaking crazy. Have a whole show named after you, the Roseanne Barr Show. What? The Chapo guys are right about conservative comedians. They start trying to tell jokes which are never funny because they're always punching down and just end up screaming about all the things people they hate, like every AM conservative rant ever. Then Men with Chest says, this is not punching down. Woke shit is an oligarch project, clearly. Well, I disagree with the whole woke thing. I'm not anti-woke. So this is an interesting little argument between these two people. You know? There's more. But, you know, trying to tell jokes which are never funny. I'm just going to say this. Never funny. Funny. Because I laughed. And I'm going to roll my eyes. This is not punching down. Woke shit is an oligarch project. Woke is defense of, you know, discrimination. Why is that a bad thing? You know, just stop. People like you shouldn't even use the word. You know, because if you don't understand what woke means, you shouldn't use the fucking word. You know, people like Ron DeSantis and Donald Trump, they shouldn't use the word woke because they don't know what it means, and they couldn't understand it because they could never be woke. You know, they could never be awakened to realize that, you know, there's empathy to be had for other people. So, whatever. So annoyingly gross. Seeds, weeds, and dirt. Huh. I'm just gonna, she made me laugh. I'm just like, I don't understand these people that they're just not gonna have fun because they disagree with your politics. So because I don't like your politics, you can't make me laugh. You know, really?
I wonder how many of them actually did laugh and then left a negative comment just to join in the mob kind of deal. If people like getting likes and stuff like that, it gives them endorphin rush.
Someone says, I make better jokes than Roseanne. I said, if this is an example, you lose. You like that?
Yeah, that's not bad.
Many high-profile right-wing folks have brain trauma. Roseanne had a serious car accident that supposedly drastically changed her personality. Dean Cain played college football, and Kevin Sorbo had an aneurysm and multiple strokes. Anger and paranoia are common symptoms of CTE. Yeah, whatever you have to tell yourself to sleep
It's
at
a
night.
medical expert. Yeah.
Dude,
And,
I
people,
love the rationaling. Oh well, she's got hit in the head in a car accident. Those right wingers all got brain damage, so you should really feel sorry for them because they were abused by a car accident. What?
yeah, and then puts a lol at the end of it. Like, okay. Oh, these people. I don't think anybody who's like what he's trying to be is looking at Twitter and responding to Roseanne Barr comedy routines. Most of these right wing.
I said that this person said, "Good grief, get a job as your gender." The lady ain't funny, Ron. See how Ron inspired all the people to say these things? By his sarcasm and, so of course he knew what he was doing. Ron knew what he was doing. He was spinning the top and letting getting the hate at Roseanne, so his hands are clean. Oh, it's my audience saying these things, not me. I'm sicking the dogs on you, but it wasn't me, Ron. That specific joke made me and the entire audience laugh out loud. Reality much, bro? I mean, I laughed out loud, so I know it's a good joke. I don't care who's telling the joke. If you say something funny and it's going to make me laugh, it's a good joke. I don't care who the fuck you are. I don't care how much I fucking hate you. Even Donald Trump has made me laugh by saying silly, stupid things before. Even as much as I fucking hate him. Now, I don't think Ron DeSantis has ever made me laugh because I don't think he knows how to tell a joke. He doesn't understand how to be funny. But Donald Trump does, and he's fucking humorous, and he says stupid, silly shit all the time, and he will make you fucking laugh. As much as I fucking hate him, Donald Trump has made me laugh with a joke before. So you're either going to keep it real with yourself, or you're not. And you're going to play a narrative, and you're not going to keep it real. You're just you're gonna tribe up, and you're gonna look at what everybody else is saying, and that makes you a weak asshole if you do that. Okay? Be like me. Be on the side of truth. Don't take a side. Don't call yourself this or call yourself that or whatever. Just be on the side of truth and keep it real. And we're gonna get along great. Now, I gotta say this about Ron Placone. He didn't say anything in his original tweet saying that Roseanne Barr wasn't funny. He just said she took a punchline from Ted Cruz, but everybody hates Ted Cruz. And that's how Ron Placone got his entire audience to attack Roseanne Barr. It wasn't really necessary, and I think that there might be some jealousy there from Ron to do that to Roseanne Barr on a professional level. And I have a feeling if Roseanne Barr called Ron Placone up and said, "Hey, would you open up for me? I'm doing this stadium gig." Ron Placone would be like, "Yeah, I'll be there whenever you want." I don't know that, but I have a feeling. Hey, man, let's tweet that at Ron Placone. Let's just see how real he's going to keep it. I have a feeling he'd say, "No, I wouldn't open up for her." I'm just kind of curious. Yeah, that's an honest question. Let's see how Ron Placone really feels about Roseanne Barr. Would you work with her? Would you let her put money in your pocket? Or are your standards so high? You know, are your morals so pure, Ron, that you wouldn't stoop to that level to be seen on the same stage as Roseanne Barr, the right-winger who used a punchline from a Ted Cruz tweet? I'm just kind of curious. You know, I'm not mad at you, but I think that what you did was underhanded. And it was a little sneaky. You know, you make that comment, you put it up on Twitter, and look, I'm no defender of Roseanne Barr, I'm a defender of the truth. But what you did, Ron, you turned your entire audience into a bunch of fucking liars, bro. And that's disgusting, and it's despicable, and you should say something about that on your show. And you should apologize to your entire audience for turning them into a bunch of fucking liars so they tote your fucking water for you. Look, I've seen that sort of thing in the show, in the chat before. I don't have a lot of viewers or whatever. It doesn't happen on Twitter, you know, because I don't get followers on Twitter. But I've seen it in my show, and I've always said, look, hey, everybody just calm the fuck down. Don't do that. Don't be like that. Don't go after this person. You know, just leave them alone, blah, blah, blah. I know I have the power, even with a couple of psychos listening to me, you know, you can make things happen. Well, Ron Placone's got thousands of people watching him. You know, and there's just no reason to turn an entire group of people against an individual because she told some jokes that you didn't think were funny, or she told some jokes that fucking made your dick shrivel because she's a woman and she made a whole fucking room full of people laugh their asses off. Go ahead, Jimmy.
It was just funny. Dick made his dick shrivel. That was funny. I found that humor.
Well, that's how I perceive it, you know, when I see somebody, you know, somebody that works in the same field as somebody else and they attack them, and they're not giving them the same license that they get.
Yeah, absolutely. No, it's the comedy's open to making, it's the whole idea is making comments about current social issues. So yeah.
I agree. And, you know, let's just take gender to the goddamn woodshed, man. I'm so sick of that topic, and it's high time that we expose it for how obnoxious it really is. And I've done that on this show plenty of times, but hey, I'll say it again: fuck your gender. You're more than welcome to have whatever fucking gender you want to be, and I don't give a fuck what it is, and you don't have to share it with me until you and I are face to face having a conversation, and until then, I will refer to you as you, and then you can't say dick to me, okay? You go fuck off, all right? You sit down, you shut up, okay? You, how is you? Are you? Oh, okay, well, I'm calling you, and you can fuck off with your fucking pronouns. You know, you want me to call you this or you want me to call you that or Miss Kitty or whatever the fuck, I'm going to call you you. That's all you get. So fuck your pronouns and fuck your little hoops you want people to jump through. You don't have power over me, you fucking cunt. Fuck you. And that's all that is a power trip. And I'm still here. And I'm not going to call you by your fucking preferred pronoun. So fuck you, you. That's my preferred pronoun for everybody. Anybody want to fucking have a problem with that? Oh, he's calling me you. Hey, you. Yeah, you got a problem with that? Well, that's not my preferred pronoun. Well, fuck you.
You said it. You said it.
You said it.
I didn't say it.
You said it.
You said it.
You said it. You said it.
I gotta watch that movie again. I gotta watch that movie again now.
Crawling for coins. What's up, Crawling for Coins? We got one! Crawling for Coins is coming the trap. We gotcha. This show is all about crawling for coins. Crawling for Coins is here, everybody. Crawling for Coins. Welcome to the Crawling for Coins show, everybody. Crawling for Coins has arrived. Hey, Crawling. You gonna call in, Crawling? Crawling. Crawling on your hands and knees, crawling for coins. What kind of coins? Crypto coins? Woo, I like the crypto too. I'm a crypto guy.
Yeah.
Hey, look at Harmony. It's up to a quarter. I mean a penny and a 2 pennies and a half. I'm trying to say 2.5 cents. I'm trying to say 2.5 cents. So there needs to be a rap artist called Hodadala. Can I Hodadala?
Hold it up.
Can I Hodadala?
You know what? There probably is somebody.
Dude, there needs to be a rapper named Hodadala. I was thinking about 50 Cent. 50 Cent, Hodadala.
Or just hold it, yeah. Hold it.
Man, I'm twice as good as 50 Cent. I'm Hodadala.
Yeah, hold it dollar, yeah.
Okay, so shit lib blue anon Ron. Well, I wouldn't go that far. I wouldn't go that far.
Crawlin' 4 coins. $4
Dark Draco. He called Ron Placone a shit lib blue anon Ron. Dollar for the hoe. Dollar for the hoe. Dollar for the hoe. Good grief. Get a job is your gender. The lady ain't funny, Ron. Yeah, she is funny. She made me laugh. So we went through all of that. We went through the whole thing. I got some notifications here. Nothing going on here. Oh, good. If you're a friend of Rome's, you're a friend of mine. That's how I see it. I agree. I was fucking with somebody because he was a friend of Rome's and I thought I could fuck with him. He's like, you called me a clown, dude. That was it. You called me a clown. I said, I'm sorry. He's like, okay. I love it. I went back. I was like, I did call him a clown. I put the little clown face up because he said that, okay, there's a podcast called The Vanguard and they're two little cuck bitches. They're two little fucking cuck bitches. Okay, The Vanguard. That's who they are. Rome is making a library and he was asking people for ideas for the library title and somebody came up with Vanguard and I said, after that shitcast, dude, please. And he's like, I don't even watch podcasts, so I don't even know what you're talking about, dude. Because I called him a clown when I said, after that shitcast. And he's like, and besides, you called me a clown, man. And I was like, yeah, you're right. I shouldn't have done that. That was bad. I take that back. I take the whole clown thing back. I use the clown icon a lot when somebody says something that I think is silly. The problem with that was he wasn't referring to the Vanguard podcast, and he didn't even know who they were. And now, unfortunately, he probably does because of my big fat mouth. So, you see how that worked against me.
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
Sometimes it's better just to keep your fat mouth shut.
Don't
Boy, I should have
me,
learned that years and years ago. Okay, so what else is going on? Nothing exciting here. All right. Things are looking up. Okay, there's nothing going on there. Let's check the headlines really fast. An object shot down Saturday marks the third time in 1 week that U.S. aircraft has shot down an object in North American airspace. Well, there's the one over the water.
There was one over here near BC, I've heard.
Yeah, there's one in Canada. What was the third one? What was the one in between those two?
One of my friends was talking about that.
And I heard people saying there were two. Well, CNN is reporting there have been 3. So.
Yeah, I heard somebody was saying there were 3. There's a third one. Like, what are you talking about? And they were saying off the coast of British Columbia or something, or up. I don't know. And I was like, what are you talking about?
Oh no! Right here. On Friday, an unidentified object was shot down in Alaska airspace by an F-22. I didn't know that.
Okay, there you go.
All of the. Oh no! What am I saying? Of course, that was the one we reported on when we said Biden acted quickly. I said Biden's going to get reelected because he shot that second one down quick, and then the Canadian one. Yeah, then the Canadian one came the next day. My bad. Are you with me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with me too. I'm totally on it. I got it. My brain is working.
You want to do this debate? Twitter.
Hoot and hell.
Oh.
Thumbs up, Hoot now. I want to welcome everybody to the show, and I want to thank you guys for last night's show. I know that was intense, and sometimes things happen on a live show, but I just want to say to have that many people watching last night, I couldn't even end this. That's why it went 3 hours. I couldn't believe every time I checked it there were 30 people or more. It's 30, 35 people most of the night. And I have a problem telling 35 people, that the show's over. Because I imagine, a bus full of people. And we're all on the bus together. And I'm driving that bus. And I don't want to just pull over, man. We're going somewhere. We're having fun. We're partying. So, let me do a couple things here.
Billy Valentine.
Let me turn the brake. Hey, Billy!
Nay, someone in your house resembles an L.
Nay, someone in your house resembles an owl. Someone in my house. That's better? I think that's better. We want to go one more? No, that's where we want to be. Yeah. Okay, cool. My bowl is packed.
Oh, yeah.
And my podcast is full of fact. What? Oh, what? Oh, that was bad. That was horrible. We got Jiminy in the corner. Jiminy in the corner there. Jiminy Jim Jams. I'm calling him Jiminy, and he's like, dude, I don't like that name, Jiminy, bro. I want you got like Iceman, it's Cyber Reload, and Death Rock. You guys get all the cool names. Why am I Jiminy? Okay, Jiminy Jim Jams, Jiminy Jam. It just gets worse. Jimmy Jim Jams.
Yeah, I should have said that because now I'm gonna be like, yeah. I should have just been like, I'd say if I gotta know Jiminy, I gotta be the toughest of all of them. So.
We gotta think of a tough word that starts with the letter J. Something tough. That starts with the letter J that goes with Jim. I don't know, bro. We'll work on it. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
I still don't understand when he says someone in my house resembles an owl. I don't know what that's all about. Okay, Billy.
What?
Billy just says weird things sometimes and I don't get them. Where is this? Oh, that's a problem, I see. Okay. That's an issue. There we go. Okay. Hello, everybody that's on the Rumbles here. Cheers, Jiminy Jim Jams, and Billy, and Hoot and Howl, and everyone that's on the Sphere, and no law regarding cannabis, cannabism, tism for all.
Billy
Cheers.
Valentine. It's okay. Most people say who.
Almost just broke my glass. My whole face is sweating now. Good thing it's cold outside. I'm gonna need that. Oh boy, that tasted like Amsterdam. God, I love that taste. It's like an affy, funky flavor you get from cannabis sometimes. And it's still smoking, so I'm gonna hit it again. I'm cool like that. Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Man, I've been smoking straight OG Kush for like 2 weeks now. Imagine if I switch back to Gorilla Glue.
It's amazing how much difference you get when you switch. If you're on a strain for like smoking one strain for like weeks and then you switch it.
Yep.
Holy moly.
Yep.
Wow.
Where's my glue at? Gorilla Glue. Yeah, I'm gonna do some Gorilla Glue next. That's gonna be fun as hell. We got the Super Bowl tonight, I believe around 7 p.m. Eastern Standard.
Oh.
Super Bowl.
I wonder who's playing. I have no idea.
The Kansas City Chiefs against the Eagles, and that's Iceman's team, the Eagles.
Billy Valentine.
He's actually gone up to Philadelphia to watch the game.
Joke. Most people say who and don't realize they made an L sound, rendering them the one resembling an L. Nobody gets it, but 80% fall for it.
I didn't see the joke, bro. You know, when you told it, I didn't see it as a joke. I was like, nay, someone in your house resembles an owl. So I just start looking around for something on my screen that looks like an owl. And I'm like, where? Not who. Isn't that funny? I was thinking the wrong W word. So I'm sorry, bro. I was trying to be the straight man, bro. I failed miserably. If I had seen that, I would have been like, who, Billy? Who? I don't see someone resembling an owl. Who? Wait,
it's more of a trick than a joke.
I would have been like this. Who? Oh, hello. Who? Why am I saying who? I don't know. Who? Oh, who are you? Who? Oh, hello.
Make my dreams come true. Sorry about that.
Yeah, they never print this shit.
Yeah, I saw that article about the guy that shot a Palestinian or something. I don't know. I actually read the article too. I clicked on it. Actually read the words of the article. I don't know what to say about that stuff over there. So complicated. And
5 p.m. on Wednesdays is when Punch Up Podcast is. 5 p.m. on Wednesdays.
wow, they got Lennon there. Who's the other two? I don't know. So
Billy Valentine. My AC unit is so old, I can hear its motor through my vents. It's an easy 20 decibel sound.
Wow, man.
getting that glue. Did you try the glue yet, or did you just take it out? Or did you smoke that?
No, I haven't smoked it yet.
Okay. I was like, my brain doesn't work anymore. Weird.
He's not swallowing, man. Come on, Dad.
Billy Valentine. Wait, what? Do you have the original glue? I just got some too.
Wow, man. Oh, God. Let me hear this, stupid bitch.
You know, it's finding it hard to do normal life when there's supposedly like a galactic war happening up above us, and there's chemtrails over the sky, and people are seeing two suns, and there's UFO sightings everywhere, and we don't even have eggs. Inflation's through the roof. No one my age can afford a home. Like, how are we just going about our normal days? Let me just go to my 9 to 5 and clock in and clock out. Everything's fine. What?
Because life, honey. Because, you know, you need money. So if you get money, you get a job, you can get the money. So that's why people wake up and do the 9 to 5 so they can live their lives. It's really not that hard to explain.
She's just
They're not UFOs, they're freaking balloons. Calm the fuck down. Oh, and they're not chemtrails, they're fucking ice crystals floating in the sky, you fucking dumb bitch. I mean, God. Okay, here we go. Cult of Dusty is also attacking Roseanne Barr. Here we go. My boy Dusty. Let me see what he put up. It's the same.
No concept of reality.
That's the
They've been
same
living
clip.
in a bubble forever. Asking questions have nothing to do with.
Headline: Boomer in schoolgirl angry that kids don't talk to her. She owes her entire career to low-class, fat-accepting feminists who made it possible for her to have one in entertainment. Ends it by appealing to right-wingers who are programmed to laugh at the same jokes for 5 years. Who cares, bro? If she's a right-winger, get over it. She can't be a comedian because she's a right-winger? Jesus fucking Christ, man. These people are crazy. This is a cult. This is a fucking cult. She owes her entire... Okay. Isn't the kiss my ass pronoun joke thing that Ted Cruz said? It's embarrassing enough to have a pronoun joke in your bit, but to steal from Ted Cruz, that's a new level of sad. I think she's giving Ted Cruz a shout out. I think everybody knows Ted Cruz said that. It's not like she's stealing the joke. She's keeping it going. She's prolonging she's riding out, she's doubling down. I don't think it's a case of trying to steal something and call it as my own. I think these people have it totally wrong. Bitter elderly toddler shouting about stuff.
Dusty is a genuine e-guy, but he's self-destructing with the rest of them.
Oh, wait, Billy, you missed the beginning of this show where Ron Placone did the exact same thing that Dusty did. And I had to go through all of Ron Placone's audience's tweets that claim that Roseanne Barr is not funny. Hey, Billy, you're a comedian, right? Here, comedian to comedian. Watch this clip, bro. I'll turn it up so you can hear it.
No
Hold on a second.
Prolapsed uterus is excellent material.
Listen to this, Billy.
No concept of reality. They've been living in a bubble forever. Asking questions have nothing to do with the real world. What is my gender, Mom? What is my gender? Your gender is get a job. That's your gender. What are they thinking? Ask what is a woman? They don't know that. That one they're asking all the time, what is a woman? I'll tell you what a woman is. A woman is me. That's what a woman is, okay? A woman is someone who cleans up everybody else's shit. That's what a woman is. A woman is somebody whose boobs hang down to her knees with a prolapsed uterus from giving birth to 5 ungrateful little privileged never had to work for anything in their whole damn lives.
It's funny every time. That line is funny every time she says it.
That's the trick.
My pronouns are kiss my
So, yeah, she's, she's appealing to the right-wing audience, but she's got an audience, and they think she's fucking hilarious. And I think she's funny, too. And
Billy Valentine.
So does my mom.
Roseanne is brutally honest, without remorse. Day 4 of Clown College states, without pure honesty, you can't be funny. I.e., Roseanne is funny.
There you go. And let me tell you, from the comedian that I respect more than any other comedian in the world, Billy Valentine, he agrees with me. Funny. Don't be so willing to subvert the truth to fit your narrative, folks. You become a liar, and you become
Food
the most
and hell.
disgusting thing. Way
Don't
more
go
disgusting
saying
than a
that,
right-winger
LOL.
on stage telling jokes. You're way worse. And I can't believe Cult of Dusty's and Ron Placone's audiences have all gotten together and agree against me. That she's not, that they say she's not funny. That is a level of delusion and cultism that's so subtle. No, none of them will see it, and they'll come and they'll attack me. I'd love to hear what Holly has to say. I'm really curious to hear Holly's, because Holly piled on. I want to know what her opinion is now. And my friend Jimbo's pretty funny too. He makes me laugh all the time. He says some dopey funny shit. And he thinks she's funny too. What a level of delusion that it would take for all of these people. Let's see what Dusty's audience says. Why do people who hate children have 1 million kids? These are jokes, guys. To be honest, Matt Walsh doesn't know what a woman is or how to make one smile. And you know what? I fucking agree. I totally agree with this. This is the guy that we were introduced to yesterday, Little Crowder wannabe clone. I'm going to follow this person. This person says, oh God,
Billy
the
Valentine.
pain, Dusty, the pain.
Honesty is why kings keep jesters closer to them than their top
The
priests
pain of the
and
audience
advisors,
laughing
as they were
at
the
her
most
jokes?
honest out of the ope, and jesters put more priests to death than the Ottoman Empire.
I said the pain of the audience laughing at her jokes. Huh. Wow, that was not funny. I said an entire audience disagreed. I can't believe these cult-like responses from people. Whether or not you think she's funny on video after the show, you can definitely hear that audience enjoying themselves, getting their money's worth out of that show. What more does a comedian want? She shows up, she tells her jokes, and they laugh at her. And they're trying to make this as a fail. Like she's failing. Someone says fuck comedian is a loose term. I wonder how much she got paid. Really? What did she get paid for that gig? You know, what'd she get paid for that gig? Where's the money eyes, money mouth? Okay. Deal is, she is a comedian. Might not agree with everything she says. She does it for laughs. Some of it was a little funny. Start interviewing people to extract their real persona. Bro, wow. You know, some people just fucking get it. You know? And then this person responds to this guy and says, what did she say that was a joke? The part where, all the parts where the people laughed, that would be it. I'm genuinely curious. I'm not saying I didn't find her funny. I mean, what was actually meant to be a joke? Everything she said that made people laugh. Why are you so stupid? Everything is one word. My bad. There's replies. I do not know. Be pretty cool if you could interview her, though. Start getting bold and booking people to interview. Just my few cents, no big deal. I like this guy, John Mullins. Okay. Remember when conservatives hated her for the crotch grabbing and lewd, unladylike behavior in the 90s? I do believe conservatives alluded to her being a man and having male genitals because of her personality. Watch her pander to conservative now is cringe. Maybe. That's an interesting take.
Billy Ballantyne. TikTok soldiers are proving Von Braun correct. Every other video on my FYP is a soldier saying the cylinders are aliens. Here's the thing. Us soldiers, in time of war, need permission or orders to use a communication device, including a cell phone, meaning they have been told to say these things.
Huh. They get the most truth out of the funny guy. That's funny. Court jester. That's like me. Billy, tell us what you think of this. Billy, right?
I've been reading up on court gestures for like the last 10 minutes while you're talking.
Really?
Like, what? Really? Is that true?
They have been told to say those things. Huh.
Billy Ballantyne. LOL.
I think conservative now just means liking Trump and hating everything else. I see no other definitions. What is she even talking about? The only people asking what is a woman is them. She's acting like we are the ones trying to redefine it, but we are just trying to be inclusive to trans people. You know, empathy. They should try it sometime. Feels pretty good. What is she even talking about? I think what she's talking about is... I just realized I'm talking to Cult of Dusty's audience, not Romplicones. Okay, what is she even talking about? Okay. All right. She's playing to her audience. You know, she's playing to the audience, and as long as they laugh, she's doing her job. This is not a failure, dude. She's doing great, you know. And if anything, this says lame, tired, and pathetic. Lame, tired, and pathetic. I didn't get lame or tired out of it at all. She's been through a lot. I was actually impressed with what she looked like. You know, I've seen Roseanne look much worse.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, I have seen Roseanne look much worse, sound worse, stumble, and fail. This was good comedy as the audience was laughing and enjoying the show. I think she has done well to turn her life around. And it's evidenced in this short clip. You know, I don't, it's like we're all looking at something different. And then I get it. Oh, you're looking at it through your Cult of Dusty eyes. Oh, you're looking at it through your Ron Placone lens. Come to the garden, where we see things clearly. You look at things with your own eyes. Come to the garden. You know, you want to fall into a cult. I swear, this is Ron and Dusty are manipulating their audiences, man, just like a cult leader does. I can't get you guys to fucking give me a single retweet. Trust me, I'm no cult leader. But those guys have millions of followers and views, man. You know, they're doing it. And then when they pull some bullshit like this, it's scary. Because they're no longer on the side of truth. Now they're on the side of their own narrative. You know, screw Roseanne Barr and whatever the fuck she stands for. Okay, I get it. You don't like Roseanne Barr. I tell you what. Attack her on actual things that she says and does. Not when she's being successful at a show doing a fucking comedy routine. It's not like she's giving a speech somewhere. You know, this is how she feels. She's telling fucking jokes to right-wingers, man, that love her. And she knows how to fucking play to them. And she's doing a really good job of it, as far as I can tell from that short clip. I want to go see the whole show. Because I'm curious to see if she had the audience the whole time, or was that the best she had? I'm curious. Now, if that was the best response she got the whole night, well, then that might be a fail show, right? But if it was laughter like that throughout the entire, 15
Billy
minutes...
Valentine. She went back to her old stand-up deal with her wardrobe. Before the TV show, she did clubs, and the Roseanne set was her stage set from her club days. She'd have a couch and toys everywhere to support her jokes about motherhood.
Yeah. I did too.
You know, even if it was an old woman yelling at the clouds. Wait, Jim. Even if it was an old woman yelling at the clouds, right? And the audience was laughing at it, and she's getting paid for it, she's still doing her job correctly. You know, that's like, oh, it's an old woman yelling at the clouds. Come into my recording studio and bang trash can lids together. I will record you, you will pay me for it, and you're going to be goddamn happy with that recording. I don't care if you're banging trash can lids together, and I don't care if you're yelling at the clouds. You're getting paid, I'm getting paid, everybody's making money. The audience is coming in to see you on stage banging your trash can lids together, because my recording of you banging your trash can lids together was so great. They could hear everything. You know, this is the same thing, man. Who cares what the material is? She's getting paid for it. Gigi Allen used to shit on
Billy
stage.
Valentine.
You know?
I saw
Got
Hair
paid for that
Clothes
shit,
and was
too.
like, OSS. Then I remembered Here Roots.
This is too hot. It's too hot. I'll be right back. coffee tonight is today, I should say, is spectacular. Spectacular coffee. Oh, motherhood jokes. I saw her clothes and was like, gross. Then I remembered her roots. Let me finish this. Were there any jokes in there? Was that okay? So this got a response from Dusty. Isn't Benny Johnson the guy with absolutely unfunny the left can't meme show? I guess that explains why he thinks stupid pronoun jokes are funny. Benny Johnson. Oh, that must have been who put up the video. The crazy part is, even with all the money the right has, he is the best they can hire. It's a talent black hole over there. Actually, why does this only have 4 likes and 1 retweet? That is Dusty. That is so weird. Elon has broken Twitter. God. Even with all the money the right has, he's the best they can hire. I agree that the right lacks talent. You know? But, you know, I think Roseanne is probably the best they have. I believe Roseanne is the best they have to offer, you know, as far as right-wing comedy goes. You know, certain comedians come to mind when I think of right-wing comics. I think of Steven Crowder. I think of that guy who talks like this. I can't think of his name. But they're not very funny, and most of their comedy is just attacking the left. So that just doesn't really hit. Yeah, the right lacks talent for sure, dude. They're really stiff. But let's keep going here.
Billy Ballantyne.
Like,
Will Summers is my favorite jester. The guy told Henry VIII when his wives were smack talking. Loyal to the end, and was most likely the cause of all of their executions.
Huh. Wow.
Yeah, I was just reading that. It's funny.
Henry VIII.
I looked up jesters after you mentioned it.
This one right here is interesting. Listen to this. Like, there are people who think this is funny, like, legit, because I got a response to that. I'm like, yeah, the audience who paid for it and laughed while they were there, they thought it was funny. Me and a few comedian friends of mine also thought it was funny. Even if I somehow totally shut down my morals and ignore the transphobia, it's still not funny. Wow. I am a 90s kid. I fucking loved Roseanne growing up. Her show was hilarious. What a monster she's become, though. Huh. Bubba Simmons, I totally disagree with you. You know, the audience thought...
Yeah, she was always blunt.
Was funny enough to pay to see her, and they also laughed.
Roseanne, the Roseanne show, she was like a kind of rude, blunt mom, working class mom. That's the whole her thing.
The very last tweet here says, sounds like someone who never got any help around the house, has children who don't like her, and she hates that gravity took over and she no longer has perky tits. Did I get that right? You left off the successful comedian part that's trolling the fuck out of all of you. I'm going to put that. Comedian, I spelled comedian. You left off the successful comedian part where she trolls the tar out of all of you. That's it. That is the end
Billy
of the...
Valentine.
That's the end of the...
She's just not changed. Society has, though, so they're all appalled. We've turned to powder puffs.
Exactly. She's always been talking about that stuff. The same thing. Maybe not genders, but like...
Yeah. She's, she's...
The life of a mom.
She believes politically, whatever the fuck she believes. All I'm going to say is if she's going to tell a joke that makes me laugh, I'm not going to lie and act like it wasn't funny. That's all this is about. Keeping it real, folks. Yeah. You can laugh at someone's joke and still fucking hate them. Like I hate Donald Trump. I'll laugh at him. He's fucking hilarious. Yeah, it was a Chinese
Trending
hex.
Nick.
What did you say, you funny fuck?
Good morning.
I mean, she's a comedian.
Yeah, he comes out of the White House and rips his mask off his face and sticks his nose up in there, his chin out like this. And I'm like, you're a fucking clown show, man. Look at you. You're a fucking clown show. You just are. You're funny. You're a real funny guy. And you make me laugh. I hate you. I hate you. But I'm not going to deny reality and say that you don't make me laugh. Because that's just weird, man. Think of that level of denying reality in your mind. Hey, Nick, think of that level in your brain that you have to get to say someone's not funny just because you don't like them. So you have to lie to yourself when they are funny. And say, oh, that's not funny. Like a lot of people say that Dave Chappelle's not funny. And you're just like, oh, right, I get you. Yeah, and what are your pronouns, Oh, God. Gorilla glue, gorilla glue. That's what I'm looking at for me and for you. Which bong shall it be? Shall be this one, I believe, today. That's what I say. I'm going to switch this bowl over here.
Sean to Secret Orca.
Hey, Sean.
Good morning, Nay Roseanne is hilarious.
Oh, is she hilarious? I just know that the two jokes I heard her tell were funny and made the audience laugh. I don't know if she's hilarious. David Chappelle is hilarious. I don't know if I would go as far as to say that Roseanne Barr is hilarious. She's funny. There's a difference between hilarious and, just being a funny person, I think.
Oh, you're wrong.
I mean, Jim Carrey is fucking hilarious.
Sean to Secret Orca. EW up watching her show.
Adam Sandler is fucking hilarious.
Yeah, he's good.
Trendy Nick. I can't stand her voice.
Yeah, she's got a grating voice. Oh my God, it doesn't bother me at all because I'm an audio guy, and I dig different sounds of voices and things like that. Right? Yeah. She has an unmistakable voice. No one sounds like Roseanne Barr.
Oh, my buddy's mom
did,
but
sounds
yeah.
like her. Yeah. She's got an unmistakable voice. You hear Roseanne Barr and you know who you're listening to. All right, I've switched to Gorilla Glue. Oh God, I forgot to check it for seeds, man. Okay, I'm just gonna hope, man, that there's no seed in here. Okay, here we go. No law regarding cannabis. Cheers, Jiminy and Nick and Sean and everyone that's in the sphere. Cheers.
Cheers. Gonna be taking a second here. Cheers.
Sean to Secret Orca. Hashtag NLRC. Billy Valentine. Paul Pelosi is my favorite slapstick comedian.
Oh, man. Oh.
I'll ask all of them a question over there at Cult of Dusty and Romplicone. Do you think that if Joe Rogan heard that Roseanne bit, do you think that he'd giggle at those jokes? And is Joe Rogan a legitimate comedian? You know? Because I bet he'd laugh at them too. Those seem like the jokes that he'd laugh at. So this is now the part where nobody sees any of my fucking tweets.
I heard if you tweet too much or something that it restricts or some shit. I don't know. Like to protect against bots and stuff spamming.
So the unions were trying to prevent this type of accident from happening, the rail accident that just happened in Ohio. And Pete Buttigieg has done nothing that they've asked and said expect more rail accidents in the near future because he's not going to do anything.
Billy Ballantyne. Joe Rogan just got lucky. He was told to get hair plugs to keep getting game show jobs, but they wouldn't stick. So he tried comedy and got lucky only because he attracted the Hollywood elite to the Venus.
Huh.
Billy Ballantyne. Venus. Fucking team players. Billy Ballantyne. I spelled it right. This robot has just never been to a building, I guess.
Just trash his Valentine's Day. I love how they keep calling these things UFOs. So funny. It's just all the conspiracy people are just going crazy because it's like you stole their word, you know? They're like, we can't even see UFOs anymore because all the balloons are UFOs. Chick-fil-A's come out with a woke sandwich. Really? They've been anti-gay ever since the start. What is this all about?
I guess they had to reverse their image. A woke sandwich? Are you serious?
If you thought last... Oh, that was weird. I saw the article and then the whole thing just disappeared. Dude, where's the fucking article? Hold on, let me refresh the page.
Billy Ballantyne. Yup, notice even the military is using the UFO word when they said they say UAPs now.
I know. If you thought last month's Twitter meltdown over a non-existent gas stove ban would be the strangest part of 2023 culture wars, you're sadly wrong. Many tweeters are now angry at the beloved Christian conservative chicken chain Chick-fil-A for testing out a plant-forward alternative product. This Thursday, the chain unveiled a breaded cauliflower sandwich. Starting on Monday, February 13th, Chick-fil-A will test the new menu item in 3 markets.
What? Making a political sandwich?
A plant-based menu item is a little too woke for some of the chain's loyal customers. The tweet announcing the new menu live when was the third tweet, 3.5 million views. And the comments have been disabled. The post was also ratioed with more than 2,000 quote tweets and about 14,000 likes. The quote tweets were a barrage of people angry at the company for messing around with their Jesus chicken. Jesus chicken. I love this article. It's a funny one. Maybe the backlash has been because anything deemed eco-friendly is too woke, or because the cauliflower sandwich has sparked memories of Fox News warning Americans that Sleepy Joe is coming for their hamburgers. But whatever the reason, many tweeters are not happy. Some of these tweets seem like they're parodies of tweets from people who are actually upset about the vegetable addition to the Chick-fil-A menu, and some seem genuine. Here's some highlights.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Yeah, where are the highlights? That's weird. It just says sponsored content. More for you.
I hate it when that happens. It happens a lot, too. I can never find where the article...
The media is covering for Democrats sitting on stolen FTX money because they are also recipients of it. What else? What else do we got here? We'll save this one. Save this one. Uh-oh, Coinbase receives bad news. What's this? The SEC just forced cryptocurrency exchange rival Kraken to shut down its U.S. staking service and pay a $30 million fine. Dude, what has this got to do with Coinbase? The decision particularly benefited Coinbase. What? Why does it say Coinbase receives bad news in the headline? And then when you scroll down, it says, the decision particularly benefited Coinbase, which became the second largest depositor of Ether. Revenue generated by staking and other blockchain rewards represented 11% of Coinbase's total revenue in third quarter 2022. The SEC's decision is therefore a blow to Coinbase. Okay, the company's shares fell from 14%, their biggest daily drop since July 26, when the settlement between the SEC and Kraken was announced. So they're just talking about staking. So Kraken settled with the SEC and had to pay a $30 million fine. And they've agreed to close its American staking service. Wow. Good thing I don't use Kraken, and I told them to go fuck themselves a long time ago. And they sent me a nasty email back, and I sent them a nasty email back. Fucking idiots over there. It took them a year to process my goddamn application. When they finally fucking came crawling to me and they're like, so are you going to trade on our platform? I said, your platform sucks my dick. I wouldn't trade 2 cents on your shit form. And lo and behold, look at them. $30 million fine by the SEC. Who was ahead of the curve on that? Me. I knew they were a shit company a year ago. So there you go. Boom. What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm smoking that glue. I got the glue. I'm smoking that gorilla glue. What about you? I got Gorilla Glue. How about you?
I don't have any, but I got Pink Kush. The glue. The glue. Glue. Okay, I didn't.
Turley fires back at Democrat for attacking his credibility. Nobody cares. Mississippi House passes controversial bill. Mississippi House passes a controversial bill. Huh. They're gentrifying this town. Whoa. Let's put a bunch of white businessmen in charge. Complete rule over black communities. That's what this is. It's a Republican bill, and it's fucking psychotic. I'm going to retweet this. That is fucking crazy. Holy shit. Wow. Wow.
Billy Ballantyne. Next time you get a license, remove your organ donor status. Useless organs are not left in the body. The people in the oddity trade are buying them from universities, and if part of your body is used for college study and is retired, they can legally sell it to any Tom and Harry, at which point your leg ends up a commodity. On Facebook yard sale.
I don't mind. Once I'm dead, why do I care what happens to my body parts? Let them float around the world. Let people trade them. I don't give a fuck. Once I'm dead, I'm dead. Because, you know, they came in and make our job.
Billy Ballantyne. Okay, can I have your lungs so I can gild them? Hoot and hell. Washington State, they compost bodies now.
You know what? My bong composts cannabis in the bowl. No law regarding it. Cheers, Jiminy, Hoot, Billy, and everyone that's in the sphere. Cheers.
Cheers. How are you able to mute the sound? That's good. Oh,
What are you talking about?
I couldn't hear you drawing on it, so. But then I heard you clear it. The algorithm's picking up on the noise. So.
Man, I wonder if there's a video card update because my whole computer just reset again. All 4 monitors just blinked off and came back on. You probably saw it on my show.
Yeah.
Everything went black. And, you know, when I put my computer in sleep mode at night, it goes into sleep mode, but then when I wake up in the morning, all 4 monitors are on. Wasting electricity. They're 3 of them are black, and 1 of them is showing a desktop, but they're all on. And even though it's showing a black screen, it's on, showing a black screen, wasting my freaking electricity. And I don't know why they won't turn the fuck off. I don't want to turn my computer off at night, but I'm going to have to save power because this fucking sleep mode will not work. It's driving me crazy.
That's so dumb.
Why is Megan Fox trending? It's Megan Fox.
Billy Ballantyne. That's happening to me too. I made my TVs just monitors connected to one computer, and sometimes they all choke at once.
Yeah, I don't know. Who do you guys think is going to win that Super Bowl today? You think it's going to be Kansas City or the Philadelphia Eagles?
No idea.
Kansas City is the favorite to win, but it's weird is that almost all Americans seem to be cheering on Philadelphia Eagles. I know that's Iceman.
Stephen Running.
Hey, Steve.
Eagles.
Donald Trump launches an online attack against Rihanna before Super Bowl performance. Why?
Hoot and hell. Do the Chiefs have a quarterback that isn't fourth string?
I don't know.
Donald Trump says this about Rihanna. Without
Billy Ballantyne. Sports ball sucks. Emma roast some lamb and watch IQ type stuff. Emma watch some books.
Without her stylist, she'd be nothing,
Hoot and hell.
Trump wrote.
Last I heard they were down to their fourth string QB.
Bad everything and no talent. The former president's comments came in response to another post on Truth Social where Ronnie Jackson, Trump's physician at the White House, and the United States Congress has called out the singer for posing in front of a graffiti-painted car that read, "Fuck Donald Trump," back in 2020. She's made a career of spewing degenerate filth while bad-mouthing America every chance she gets. Why is the NFL showcasing this crap? Rihanna should not be the halftime performer, Jackson added. That's funny. That's Trump's physician at the White House. Yeah, and Rihanna does not like Donald Trump. So, they played a Rihanna song at one of Donald Trump's events. And she said, "Not for much longer. Me nor my people would ever be at or around one of those tragic rallies." She's also called Trump an immoral pig for championing anti-immigration laws during his presidency. Huh. Who cares? How about this? Who cares? Teacher was left in tears after students recorded videos of her and posted them online. What's that all about?
Billy Ballantyne. Last I heard the racist Indian leader team is the best at throwing dead pig dermis filled with air, and the American bird team made the most baskets in the ninth inning field things.
She's not allowed to take their phones, she says.
outside the high school. Mary Jo, all we know is this involves some kind of an incident between the teacher and a student.
This isn't even the same
Yes,
story.
Steve, leaders with the school district of South Milwaukee aren't sharing many details
It's
as
not
to what
related.
happened here on Monday afternoon, only to say that they are working with local police. The district sent families a letter this afternoon alerting them to an incident between a teacher and a student while students were leaving the high school for the day. The district says it immediately began an investigation into the circumstances and the employee was put on administrative leave. Police records show an arrest was made on a child abuse intentionally causing harm charge. Students say a kid was trying to get back into the building when the situation escalated to a physical fight. Reaction from families has been mixed. Many who know the teacher involved say they are surprised and defended the employee. Parents say they want more answers to what happened.
That's got nothing to do. Why does it say related article? It's got nothing to do. User Judith Fuller said a retired teacher shared, "Don't quit while you're so upset." You don't know if that's a retired teacher, you fucking idiots. They report this shit like, just because someone calls themselves something on the internet, then they report, oh, she's a retired teacher. No, it says it in her Twitter profile. They could be a 13-year-old kid on his mom's freaking laptop, you moron. You have no idea. It's not reporting. Yeah, they never said the context of what these TikTok videos were of this teacher. Isn't that weird? Stupid freaking article. Fucking Mississippi, dude. A new liar in Congress just dropped. That's the one that Jimmy Dore is championing for free speech. This Florida bitch. It's got 420 likes. 420. That's funny. I gotta save this for the show. We've already talked about this. I exposed her, and then like the next day. Was it the next day? We found out that Jimmy Dore was, talking about how great she is because she's calling out, someone on blocking speech on social media regarding the Hunter Biden laptop or something. Remember, this woman told people she was Jewish and she's not. And then turns out that her grandfather was a Nazi freaking soldier.
Billy Bong Thornton. Anyone watching the foosball game today?
Let me tell you something, Billy Bong. I never watch sports. I just don't watch them.
Billy Bong Thornton. She's a liar.
But my best buddy, Iceman, he's going to be watching. It means a lot to him. He's going to be watching that. I might watch it just because he's going to be watching. I might have it on. I don't know. I could text him if good shit happens, It'd be cool. She's a liar. Oh, yeah, but Jimmy Dore, he's platforming her. Because these are the kinds of people that Jimmy Dore platforms. Let's go ahead and tweet that. Ooh. These are the kinds of people that at Jimmy Dore platforms as free speech champions on his show.
Billy Ballantyne. Yay for simulated war and the only 55 IQ people that make millions. Hoop-de-doo.
Too bad Jimmy Dore has me blocked on Twitter. He will never see this. So, you know, should we go back to Jimmy Dore champion? I've got the video. I just happen to have the video right over here. Oh, bro, we need to cover this. I almost forgot. Back to the science, right? Dr. Susan Oliver, right? That guy that Jimmy Dore platformed and had on his show had put a retweet up of this guy called The Mole that supposedly uncovered all this information about her regarding her history as far as being a researcher, and tried to expose her on Twitter. And I saw it and I was like, I'm sure I sent it to her, you know, I like tweeted at her or whatever. She responded to the whole freaking thing, point for point. It's awesome. And I've seen it already. I've seen the whole thing. It's really good. But we can move on to that. Let me see if I can find this. Here it is. Here it is.
So it's exciting that finally someone is, and it happens to be the Republicans in Congress who are pushing back against the censorship on social media.
No, it's not the Republicans. It's just one woman that he's talking about. It's one woman.
Surrounding the cabal of censorship around the 2020 election of Hunter Biden's laptop and also about COVID. And here is a representative from Florida, Representative Luna